Chalo, welcome everybody, and I will be uploading this on YouTube. Is that okay? So people who are resting may keep your cameras off. That's absolutely fine. Okay, but I am taking a permission that I will be uploading this on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, so welcome to this Thursday knowledge session about protection. So important. So very important, because if we are not doing protection, half the things are going wrong because of that. है ना? Most of the troubles in our life are happening due to this one thing, कि there is not enough protection. Whether it is the smallest thing of picking one card for a reading also, नहीं हो रहा है protection, so that means that is going to give you a lot of side effects. ठीक है? So a lot of people who are present here today have learned this technique called the LBRP. Okay. So before we get into what LBRP is, I do want to do a small experiment with you all, where you will tell me and you will also see how this LBRP works. ठीक है? चलो करें. Yes, I'm sorry. Tea time थोड़ा disturb हो जाएगा. Close your eyes. है ना? Relax. Now, visualize that you are in a really green park, playground. Yeah, full of swings and slides and seesaws and whatnot. Very pretty, very pretty. And there are so many children there. Oh my God. Look at all the chaos, the shore sharaba. You know, but they're so happy. They're so happy. So there's this one particular girl who is drawing your attention. A tiny, with a little cute frock she's wearing. And she has a lot of balloons in her hand. And here and there she's going, just running around from this slide to that slide, on the swing, on the seesaw, jumping. She's just enjoying herself so much. Now there is another small little girl who comes to her and she asks, "Can you give me one balloon?" So this girl gives her the balloon, and then that's it, gone. Okay, they're going around in their places, they're playing again. Then this girl's mother, she comes, holds her hand, and then she takes her away. When she's going with her mother, you're going to see her dress. It's a very brilliant, beautiful, clean, and neat dress. Even though she's played so much, it's a very clean, beautiful dress. Yeah. Okay. Let's change the scenario a little bit. Same park, everything is the same. The girl is the same with a lot of balloons. There's another girl who comes to her. She took the balloon from her. Now her mother comes. She's holding her hand and she's saying, "Chalo, let's go back home." And she's going. Now, this time, when you look at her clothes are a little shabby, a bit dirty. They're torn at places, so they've fixed it up with patches. The balloon that she gave to this other girl, she was selling those balloons. Okay, close, cut with both the scenarios. Relax. Whenever you feel ready, you may gently open your eyes. Yeah, same scenario, exact same scenario. The girl was giving balloon to this other girl, and she's playing very happily. In first scenario and the second scenario, both the scenarios, the girl is extremely happy. What changed is the clothes. Okay. So the first one with really, uh, radiant clothes and beautiful, clean clothes, you felt so happy just to look at the child. Now, in the second scenario, with the girl who has torn clothes and there are patches wherever, it is torn. So immediately your heart went out to her and you started feeling sad, right? So why does this happen? This is called visualization. You visualized something and that created such a strong emotion in your heart that you started feeling that it is all true and you are already thinking of what you want to donate to this girl. It's just how you visualize something, and that's it. Everything changed. So imagine yourself in a place where you know you're surrounded with a lot of negative energy. Okay, a lot of negative energy. You know that this is not very normal, this is not natural. Whatever is happening, it is not related to, normal forces. This is a very different force, something that you cannot in general control. You cannot, you can't understand this. You can't understand it and how to stop it. No problem. Yes, you can keep your camera off. You don't know what to do, right? Why? Because these are like really negative forces that are working against you. You know they're working against you. And this is what we truly need protection from. It is so difficult these days when you go to someone and you share this is what is happening. Because of all the education that we have had, we say, no, this is bullshit, this is all rubbish, this cannot happen. All these spirits and evil energies and negative energies, they don't exist. It's all in your mind, it's all in your head, and don't think all of this. It's all normal. Then what do? You just shut yourself and you keep bearing it. You keep tolerating all the nonsense that these energies are sending your way. So protecting yourself is so important, especially when you know you can feel these lower vibrations, negative energies pulling you down. As a child, I used to suffer with this, and I used to always feel that I wish somebody would see what I am seeing. I used to always feel that. I used to always tell my parents also, because you're not seeing what I am seeing, no? That is why you will not understand why I am scared. I used to say that as a child. I still remember it very vividly. And my parents used to tell me only one thing: just remember that even though we cannot see it, only you can see it. That means only you have the strength to drive this out, to push this out of, if it is within you, to push it out of you, or if it is in our house, do you not think that it will also hurt us? If yes, then you are given the power to help us also. Just imagine. That is the only reason why we can't see it, why we can't feel it, why we are not affected by it. That does not mean that we do not trust you. So when you're feeling something like this, when you're feeling that there is a lot of places where you feel unsafe, there are a lot of places where you can sense something lower vibrational, negative, really evil lurking around, you trust yourself to banish this thing. Yeah, this word is very strong, isn't it? Banishing. Banishing means what? That this is my place. This is the place where all of my energy is going to rule. You do not belong in this place. Get out, get lost. I will not let your negativity control me, control my life, control my emotions, or ruin my people's life either. Okay. So, LBRP is one of those tools which we will be learning. But for people who have been doing a lot of Thursday sessions with me, we have also learned a really beautiful technique even before this. That was the golden pillar technique, where you could remove the lower vibrational negative energy, and we were also releasing the positive trapped energy. Okay, what are we doing? We are sending it to its rightful place. Now, some lower vibrational energies are so high, they are so strong that sometimes it's not enough to send them to their place. They will keep coming back because they don't know that this is not their territory. So you have to establish your territory. Yeah, we do so many things. So how many of you think that placing crystals here and there is going to make everything all right? Of course it does. Never saying that it won't. But imagine if I say that let's say that this one small piece of black tourmaline, if I place it at the entrance and I program it, saying that none of the negative energy should enter my house, do you think it will work? For how long do you think it will work? I had this big piece of selenite. The other day, one person came who got affected, and I did the cleansing and it broke. It broke to pieces like crazy, like such tiny, tiny, tiny pieces. I couldn't believe it. There was not a single crack in it. It broke because I healed that person. So whatever was there, it got trapped in that energy. Sorry, in the selenite, and that's it. Okay. So sometimes even crystals have a limit. Depending on their size, of course, crystals is going to have a limit as to how much they can do, right? And sometimes, the one that I wanted because of whatever healings I do, I wanted like a huge piece. And it's like 10,000 rupees. And I can't spend 10,000 rupees on a crystal for now. I didn't want to spend that. So what can I do? I can do something that can create a boundary around my space, around my people. In fact, I have shielded at least one wing of the place that I live in so that none of the evil energies, evil entities can get involved here. I still remember my biggest achievement was that when, there was towards the area where it's a little crowded. It's always crowded because there's a small park of the society. So there are kids, right? And one energy used to be lurking there always. I used to feel it. I used to feel it. Very harmless energy, but then not good, right? With kids around. And once my niece started coming here and she started going to the park, I said, no, that is it. Because I know this girl will get easily affected because she is practicing a lot of things with me. So that's it. I started practicing this particular ritual and I extended my area so much that now the entire place, especially that place, will not have any energies lurking around. In fact, 1 month after that, they also formed a bhajan kirtan wala group, a small group, and they do that diligently in the evening. I'm not saying it's because of me, because the energy changed. Okay, so there are various things that we do, sometime, especially, we do not believe that if we have periods then we can't go to this, we can't do the normal cleansing, we can't light the diya. And then if we tell the men in the family, they'll be like, "Arey yaar, again, why?" Some of them are like that. So in that case, do we leave our house in darkness? Do we not smudge our house? That is such a thing for us. It becomes like, oh my god, this is something wrong that is happening around me being around here. No, 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 this is not allowed only. Yeah. But you have to bear with it because you can't do it sometimes. So that is why these practices, whether it is the golden pillar exercise, whether it is LBRP, these are really, really strong practices that can help you banish the negative energies. Okay. So you know that there are four directions, right? East, west, north, south. Yeah. So every direction has one assigned archangel, and along with that archangel, there is a particular symbol that we make on each of these directions, connect it so powerfully that the minute you extend it from this point to that point, you will see how the energy has shifted automatically. So, whenever you all text me that, my house doesn't feel right, something is bothering me, something, this is what I do for you all. This or the golden pillar. So people who believe in, Vastu dosh and this, and you can't break everything. I practice Vastu a lot, but I will never suggest any isko todo and do this. Something very simple that could be done with your own energy will make that much of a difference. Okay. So I still remember my first batch, second batch, third batch of LBRP, and people who were supposed to learn this because they needed it the most. This is one such topic. Whenever you sit to learn this, if the energies are really strong, they will not let you learn it. It is crazy. Like you ask Priyanka, you ask Manvi, both of them have learned this. Um, it was so difficult. Every single time I'll be asking them, "Did you do it? Did you do it? No? Okay. Okay." So, how to go about this? First, we will be learning about how each element has one particular archangel associated with that particular direction, that particular element. And once we invoke that archangel in that particular direction, how the elemental forces activate in such a way that it enhances or supports or boosts the energy that you're already giving it. And what does it do? It banishes everything. Why? Because you have to say that this is my territory. Okay. So this practice comes from the Hebrew and the Jews. Okay. So one very weird incident happened with me was I used to practice this regularly, like every day, and I used to do it like at least 5 times throughout the day because it barely takes 5 minutes. Okay. So I used to do it a lot. And then there was this one time when I started doing a lot of negativity cleansing, healings. And after that, I just stopped for a week. So much accumulated energy, isn't it? So I didn't do anything. I wasn't able to do it. The energies wouldn't let me. They were trapped. They were trapped in whatever tools I was using. And that's it. I didn't do it for a week. And then somebody came to me and they said, "Ma'am, we wanted to learn LBRP, but your class is already done. So can you give us a one-to-one session?" And I was like, Ting. That's what is missing. Why am I not doing it? Forget about your space. Many times you have it within you. Many times you have a lot of negative entities inside you. That is where you become lethargic. That is when your shoulders become so heavy that you feel like, oh, I just want to remove them. Is there like a nut and bolt here where I can just unscrew them and remove them for some time, wash it and put it back? Yeah, lot many times within you. Okay, and there are some people who are greatly affected by this. Why? Because somebody is purposely doing it on them. So in general also, when you practice this without even you knowing that somebody is purposely doing this for me, it will start affecting them in such a way that they will start getting detached from you for good. And if not, if they're doing it by mistake, there are chances that they can change. They will start changing slowly. So earlier I never had uh, this approach of cutting it thoroughly. Okay, it was just for banishing so that all the energies are banished and all that. Later on, because one of the students, um like, until and unless it's not completely cut off, it won't go. It kept coming back and kept coming back. Then that is when I asked for guidance, and that is how this repelling technique also came. That is also very good, very good, very good. So LBRP is combined with a little bit of um, runic magic, so more powerful. Yeah, but yeah, that is true. When somebody is intentionally doing it, you can't just keep cleansing it. There will be a time when it has to be returned to that person. Now, for example, if let's say that I am doing something because somebody has told me to do it against you, right? So, for example, if let's say that Sangeeta comes to me and she says that, I hate this person, let's do something against them. Yeah. And when this person who is suffering because of me, then when they do this, it is not going to affect me. It will affect me, let's say 30%. But who is responsible for this? They start getting the effect. And they will show themselves in front of you. They will reveal themselves by some way or the other. Not saying that it is something very good. You should have fun watching them. No, it's just a precaution that you need to be careful of this person, especially during the time when you're doing this ritual completely. It is very, very important. Okay. So LBRP is called Lesser Banishing Rituals of the Pentagram. The minute you hear pentagram, you're like, oh, what evil this girl is telling us all about. Don't worry. Pentagram is really good.
दोनों एक बार और बताइएगा.
Lesser Banishing Rituals of Pentagram. LBRP. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that is what I have about LBRP for you today. Of course, the session is going to be on the 4th and the 5th. It will be in the afternoon. So it will be 1 hour session, not more than that. So it will be from 2:30 to 3:30 in the afternoons. And uh, the fees is, I think, 12.99 for 2 days, something like that. Um, yeah, so interested people can join that. But now I want you to experience the power of this. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, I you are just playing a part where you're thinking of the place up to that place. Okay, now for example, if you think that only this room is something that gets affected very easily, think of all the four corners of the room. If you think your entire house needs that, think of the entire house. If you think it is someone else's house that needs that protection, you think of that person's house. Okay, yeah. Now this will happen that they might call you and say something, good happened, like for a change we felt a little good, something like that. Or if it is about your own house, your room, your space, something different will come all together. Okay, people who know LBRP, if you're in the place, then yes, please do it along with me. Do not connect with any of the people here. I will yeah, if you all want, others, whoever practices golden pillar can do golden pillar meanwhile. Okay, LBRP, remember, whoever has learned it, LBRP always starts by facing the east. Okay, so it will be a 10 minutes process for me. I will keep the cameras off, and you will not hear me for another 10 minutes, but you experience how it makes you feel. Okay, so before we start, please write, what is this place that you're thinking of? Where is this place that you're thinking of? On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you think it is right now? Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how is it making you feel right now? If you are sitting in that place, how are you feeling right now? Okay. 1 being the least, 10 being the worst. Yeah. Should we start? No, no, no. Write it on a piece of paper, Anandita. Okay. People who know golden pillar, please do golden pillar. People who know LBRP, if you're in the state, then yes, do LBRP. Should we start? Yes, all good. Everybody's written it. Yes, let's start. Whoever can keep the camera on for this part, please keep your cameras on.
Sonu, one more thing. Do I need to remove my glasses like in
Yes,
Golden Pillar?
yes, yes, yes. Always remove your glasses, okay? Lupa, don't create circle of protection, है ना? That's okay.
I was tying the bun.
अच्छा हो गया भाई. Okay, so you all won't hear me for the next 10 minutes. If you don't practice anything, you may just call upon your Ishtadev, whoever you believe in. Yeah, people who can keep
Actually,
that.
I'm the kitchen trekking, so I've just written it my the
Yeah, yeah,
place
okay,
name.
okay, okay, no problem. Yeah,
Shall I keep the paper with me or at that particular place? It's my bedroom.
whatever is fine. If you've written it, the energies will go there.
Okay.
Yeah, Priyanka, just think of your house. Or if you're traveling, all of them are with you, then I'll just do it for all 5 of you. You know?
What to do this with this paper?
Just keep it. Keep it. That's it. Nothing. This is for you. You don't
Could
have
you
to do it. Just keep it. Just keep it on the table, desk, wherever you're sitting. Yeah.
okay?
You
You
might
just
hear some sounds, but that's very normal. I'm just invoking all the angels to be here. मानवी खड़े हो जाओ शुरू करेंगे है ना Dia, if you want, you switch on the camera so that it'll be a good cleansing for you. ठीक है? Let's start. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. fire. Gabriel. Oriel. Gently tap your feet on the ground 3 times. Say you're ready to release all the excess unwanted energy. Do not open your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. You are in a safe space, guided and protected by the angels of white light always. Relax. Gently start by rubbing your palms. Keep your feet on the ground. Place your hands on your eyes and open your eyes only in your palm before you see the world. Think of that place. If it is your own space, if it is your own body, what was the earlier rating and now what do you feel like? Just write it. Say thank you to all your guardian angels too. Tell me how many of you got scared. Raise your hands as to how many of you got scared.
No.
Yeah, Lopa, you got scared. Shubi got scared.
Actually, the sound came sudden, say na, so and although I don't have any particular
Yes.
area of concentrate, but like as I'm shifting now, so all these things are bringing a little bit of anxiety. So
Yeah. But you were so confused as to which to pick, the new house or the old house, new house or the old house. You kept fluctuating from that, no?
No, no. Now the thing is that I'm like really thankful to the old one because I've seen a lot of happiness here, and I'm like keeping my fingers crossed that I'll get all the positive energy in the new one.
Of course.
Mm.
Good. Yes, Lopa.
I was scared, like really, like you said to not open the eye, but I was something, feeling like someone standing, and I thought it should be my mother because here is our altar, and mother does the evening puja. But there were nothing. I was like, who is standing here in this left ear? I was scared.
Anyone else? Sangeeta, did you see anything?
I didn't see anything. Like I said earlier also, I felt little heavy. And then by the end, I felt light, like as if something has gone and really like a bird, it has flew away. I only felt that. But this was better than the first one. Maybe I have been doing that golden pillar for quite now.
Yeah.
So I have settled to it. So now I felt that, but this time I took my house only. So I felt like some bird. It was a cage and it has flew away.
Nice. Very
So with that, that heaviness also went away.
good. That's
First one was quite heavy. When I did that, that that was quite heavy. It had an impact for 2-3 days, but then it was fine.
See how it differs from place to place.
Yeah.
You see how you can understand the difference.
Now I understood that switchover also.
Yes.
Said.
Right. Yes. Anybody else? Okay. If not, how are you feeling now? Has it come down by any chance?
Yes, a lot of energy shift already. काफी brightness हो गई है, though it's getting evening.
You have to practice it. So.
And still, Asta, I relaxed. I was like sitting back and since Sonu is doing so, I don't require to do it. And it's really very powerful. It's
Garima is the person who is responsible for me to be learning about this. She told me that, can you come up with this? And I said, okay, let me just figure out how and what and when. And that is how I learned this. And at least my life, so it has definitely changed because of this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much. My heart was very light. Before the session, I don't know what it is. From morning onwards, my health is not in a good vibe. It's like mood swings, crying and all. Now I am settled. Thank you so much.
Good. That's nice. Yes. So of course, see, I can do it for you all. That's not the point. But when you do this, just imagine you doing this whole thing by yourself. Even when you do the golden pillar exercise by yourself, what kind of an impact it has. And when I do it for you, the impact is going to be huge. Today you're just feeling scared, you're feeling good, you're feeling light. But when you do this by yourself, it comes from within, right? And that is what the difference is. So if you get a chance, make sure you learn this. If you want, if there is a money issue, please ask me. I will give you as much concession as possible. But don't hesitate from learning this. This is a very, very beautiful technique. Of course, I could not teach this for free because, it's a lot of work and something. But yeah, if you want to learn this, yes, you're most welcome. This can be done by anyone. All you have to do is don't be scared. That's all. Don't be scared.
पेपर का क्या कर what to do with this paper?
इसको फेंक
Sorry?
दो. You can throw that. No problem.
डस्टबिन में ये क्या तो चलेगा ना?
Just tear it and just throw it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That
that,
paper we have to throw.
yes, just tear it up and throw it. Okay. So of course there are too many parts to it also. And whoever is interested in learning, please get in touch with me. and there the next Thursday session is going to be really good because I finally want to talk about karmic diseases. I'm ready to talk about karmic diseases. So people who it'll be a longer session though. So we'll start around at 5:30 and it'll go on up to 6:30, 6:45. Okay, next Thursday. So it'll be a very good, very good session where you'll be learning about a lot of chronic diseases and what is it that you need to do, what kind of meditation, what kind of exercise will help reduce those symptoms also. Yeah. So I will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you, Sonu. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.